issue is we're not sure what to do with this raspberry bush or raspberry
forest.
yeah, forest, exactly.
Yeah.
We just bought the property and it's the first season with the summers, so we're just kind of wondering what the heck do we do here to get it growing properly. So.
Yeah, well, it's, I mean, raspberries, I mean, they grow great here in Alberta, but the issue typically is these things are just, they're deadly, right? There's so many thorns on there. What do you cut? What do you leave? So there's a very basic rule on this as far as pruning. And the way raspberries work, they come up the first year with a cane, and they call that the primo cane. And that just sits there. The next year, it produces fruit, and then you got to cut it out. So if you kind of go into your patch now, the deal is this. So we can see one here. This was last year's raspberry fruiting cane. I can see a few little dead-looking flowers on there, so I can kind of tell that it is actually last year's cane. And so we want to get rid of that now because that's not going to give you any fruit this year.
Okay.
Right beside it, I can see that this is a primo cane. There's no flowers on there, no fruit from last year. This is going to give you fruit.
Okay.
So you can kind of see this looks old and dead here.
And you cut it right down?
Cut it right down. The trick is to get it right down the ground level. Now, a couple ways to go. You got to have the right gloves because otherwise you'll be cut up so badly, right? Better way to go for the most part is this little thing here. I call this my raspberry pruner. Slide it in like this, and I don't even have to go into the patch. Get it nice and deep, give it a pull on here, and it'll cut it, take it right out.
Oh,
boom.
nice. Yeah.
Now, if you grab your gloves, you can just pull this right out.
How thick then should this whole bush be?
I'm going to say in here you've got about double the density that you really need in here. And when you reduce that density, you get better production, fewer diseases, fewer insect pests in there.
And then also too, like I'm really into organic, so I really don't want to put any type of pesticides or nothing.
Yeah.
Do you just let them grow, and what happens if you get those those little worms or whatever?
As my mother said, just don't look too closely when you're eating.
Just put them in your mouth and eat.
So the reality is they don't get a ton of insect pests, but simply by pruning, you reduce some of the pest populations and the different things that attack it. The other ones there too, if you harvest the right stage, you don't typically get a huge number of pests there. But
do you know what type of raspberries they are, or is there just one variety of raspberries?
These red ones then? Because if they're red, typically they're a variety called Boyne, which is a great one, but it could be other ones as well. There's one called Honey Queen, which is a yellow one, but they all grow great here in Alberta, so we have the right climate for it. The other thing you're going to want to do too is to fertilize that patch because they are heavy feeders, and that's often forgotten about. So right now, springtime, give them a good shot of fertilizer. High first number on the label. The label has 3 numbers. Go high first number on there.
High first number, okay.
Then you're set to go.
I'm looking forward to a great bunch of raspberries. Thank you, Jim.